So today we got some news on Marathon. Now, some people may take this as bad news. Some people may take this as good news. I am in the camp that think that this is really good news for this game because I'll be honest, that cinematic absolutely kicked ass and just like it was incredible. It's up here on screen right now. It is one of the best pieces of media put together for a game I have seen in an incredibly long time. The lore, the narrative, the themes here, they're all so strong and scream Bungie at its finest moments. But when we look at the gameplay for this, I'm intrigued. Hunt Showdown is a extraction shooter I played before that I really liked. Seeing the Marathon stuff, again, I had some faith in Bungie, but I was in general looking forward to a delay, and here on screen is going to be that delay. So Marathon development update. Seems like they've had this plan for a little bit because it was 21 hours ago that this was posted onto the site, which is intriguing. But thank you not only for your passionate feedback around the Marathon reveal and alpha playtest, but also for your patience while we took the time to listen closely and chart our next steps. Through every comment and real-time conversation on social media and Discord, your voice has been strong and clear. We've taken this to heart, and we know we need more time to craft Marathon into the game that truly reflects your passion. After much discussion within our dev team, we have made the decision to delay the September 23rd release. Now, want to pause right there. I did see Paul Tassi that this delay blindsided the devs, so the discussion within our dev team is an interesting line here, but we'll table that, maybe talk about it later. Just help communication just better if that is true. The alpha test team created an opportunity for us to collaborate and focus the game on what will make it uniquely compelling: survival under pressure, mystery and lore around every corner, raid-like endgame challenges, and Bungie's genre-defining first-person shooter combat. We're using this time to empower the team to create the intense, high-stakes experience that a title like Marathon is built around. That means deepening the relationship between the developers and the game's most important voices, our players. Over the next few months, we'll continue closed testing, including participants from the alpha, to deploy gameplay updates and test new features as they come online. Some of our immediate focus areas will be upping the survival game, such as, more challenging and engaging AI encounters, more rewarding runs with new types of loot and dynamic events, making combat more tense and strategic. Doubling down on the Marathon universe, increase visual fidelity, more narrative environmental storytelling to discover and interact with, and a darker tone that delivers on the themes of the original trilogy. We are going to talk about that fairly soon, and then on top of that, adding more social experiences, a better player experience for solo and duos, and prox chat so social stories can come to light. I think the prox chat stuff is huge, and they concluded by saying this: you'll hear from us again later in the fall when we can share the progress we have made alongside the game's new release date. Thank you again for your patience, and much more importantly, your passion. Your continued feedback will help make Marathon the incredible gaming experience we all know it can be. So yeah, that is what Bungie had to say on the official post for this delay. I will say, I really do want to talk about the section where they said a darker tone that delivers on the themes of the original trilogy. This is two parts. The cinematic is going to be back on screen here, and I really like the visual aesthetic here. Now, there is a big problem with this visual aesthetic. If you don't know, Bungie has been in some serious heat, in my opinion, rightfully so, for some alleged art stealing fiasco. A lot of assets are almost one-to-one, if not one-to-one, to someone else's work. Now, they said the person was a former dev, and I guess you could say the art director was following the person. It's been a while since I followed up on this, but yeah, it's not a ideal situation, to be honest, and it's one of the biggest reasons I think that this game was delayed. This was the final straw that broke the camel's back. This did it, and they just had to pivot. Now, the darker tone that delivers on the themes of the original trilogy, I think, is a weird conversation. I've never played the original Marathon games. I've seen it, and pretty much they're pretty reminiscent of some Warhammer hybrid of Doom in a way. Yeah, visually, as you see here, perfectly fine for the era it came out in the early 90s. I just really like what the cinematic had to offer, and I'm okay with this, but try to find a nice balance. I think darker tones, maybe in terms of gore, in terms of shadows and lighting is awesome, but some of the style and that simplistic sci-fi, I guess you could say, glamour it has, like from early 60s, 70s looks. I like simplicity in sci-fi. It's one of the big reasons I just love Dune, is that the simple sci-fi-ness of it is incredible, so that's really good. But while the themes are really important, the bottom line was, as an extraction shooter, Marathon was not hitting the goals it should hit. Arc Raiders is a good example of a game that looked incredible, felt incredible, and brought in excitement to try out and play. I didn't get a chance to play Arc Raiders. They are former DICE devs from Battlefield, so I already had it on my radar. This is a massive success upcoming, and the problem is Arc Raiders announced its release date in October after Marathon's release date, and that would have killed the game. If Marathon didn't come out strong, it was a bad window with a competitor in the rear view mirror. So hopefully, it is tough. I am genuinely excited for this game, whether it's lore and story wise, and then of course for the Bungie gameplayness of it, but the reality is it needed to be delayed, and I think that this is the right decision, even if it may be the tough decision for the devs. But yeah, curious to hear what you guys have to say on this topic. If you want to comment down below, leave your thoughts, we can have a conversation about it. If you enjoy the content, found this video informative, be sure to drop this video a like, helps out the video a ton. And of course, for more content from myself, I'll definitely be following Marathon along the way. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell to be notified on when I do drop that content. But until next time, thank you guys for watching, it's greatly appreciated. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.